15, Trisha and Pete 15, Alexandra Pukachev 15, and John Barentine only 13.
All
That
right,
doesn't.
John.
I can't. You were there with me. 2004. We started together. John was 19 years too. Also.
Trying to keep you young.
We've been together that long.
Yeah. What month did you join? I joined in February. It's my 2003, 2004.
I don't know.
February 2004.
When we moved here, the anniversary month was updated.
Oh, that's what it
changed
was. That's what it was. Yeah, but we joined like about a month apart.
Yeah.
We were in the temp space still in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cute. Yep. We've known each other for a long time. Family reunion, 25th through 29th. I'm starting to get excited. You know, I'm the kid who doesn't get excited until like you get on the bus, right? You know what I mean? I can sleep just fine the night before. But when you're on the bus, I have to go pee before the bus takes off. You know, that's so exciting. All right, 25th through 29th, I'll be there. There'll be lots of great breakout sessions and state of the market, state of the company.
Who's all going? Like John, you guys, John and Chuck?
Myself.
Tony Robbins.
Tony
Yeah.
Robbins and Mel Robbins. I'm actually excited about Mel Robbins. I didn't really know much about her until I announced her and I dived into
Mrs. Robbins?
It is not Mrs. Robbins.
It's not Mrs.
There
Robbins,
two
it's a different Robbins.
humans.
She just picked that last name. It was convenient.
To my understanding. Upcoming classes. Let's see the morning show.
Yeah, no.
Who else could say something about the morning show besides me?
Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
It's like, was that Brian's on there? I don't know.
It's that spark you have in the morning just to get up and be grateful and talk about something that's going on in your life. And we have a reading and everybody's sharing about what's going on in the business. It's great. It's great to have a coffee and just get on there.
All right.
I love him.
Lauren and Tracy help you get that party started.
Our fearless leaders.
Excellent. All right. Also, what's that?
15-minute thing or is
It's 30, but if you can only stay 15, we will accept
Dip
that.
in, dip out. Would you do the first 15 or the last 15?
I would do the first 15 because you got to start with gratitude.
There you go. It helps. It's a muscle to be built.
Yeah.
What do we have? Spark Your Career, session 1. That is the beginning of Ignite for everyone. First one is on the 2nd. That's Friday, right? Is that right? Yep. Embrace your job and define your values on Monday. Connect with your market on Tuesday and generate your leads and grow your database on the 7th. Also, Christy, don't forget, Christy has a power hour every day from 9 to 10 a.m. And what that means is, for you who do not know what that means, is that
This big spot right there.
you can get on with your call list, and Chrissy will do like a little warm up, maybe a little motivational piece. You go make your calls with the Zoom on. You're kind of in a virtual environment with them. You turn the volume off. They're not listening to you or anything. And then she'll check back in around 9:30, give you, say, how did you, how many calls you make, how many people you talk to, what kind of things, objections, maybe a little objection handling, and then send you off for another half hour. It's a great way to do, make your calls in a somewhat accountable environment, right? Cool. Yeah, gives you a little framework. Scott Leroy, nurture your database, consumer app, mobile app, which I think is a great underused tool. Command overview, new agent orientation, database overview, getting started on the 7th. Mentee meeting, Samantha and myself, 12:30. I think it's one of our best little interactions, right? Also, Broker Caravan Tuesdays, 11 to 2. Unfortunately, I couldn't go out yesterday because of my condition. But next week I will be there, 11 a.m. We start from the office.
Yeah, but that's right, but they actually, next week starting on the west side.
Oh, we're gonna do a west, oh, I see that. West side, we're gonna start on the west side, but I still have to come from here. So anybody who'd like to carpool with me, I get here a little early. Let's say get here around 10:30, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Take me a half hour to get to the first one. Okay.
I guess I'll be here too.
Well, yeah, see how that works? Okay. When I do the west side, I usually do like a little trail to the west side. So, maybe we'll do one down close to the 10, and then we take the 10, kind of trip it on through. Flow coaching every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. A great way to pour into yourself, accountability, mindset, collaboration with Josh and Paul. Also, MREA Book Club. Anybody doing this along with the fine folks at Keller Williams International? All right, never too late to jump in. It's amazing content and more easily digestible in a group setting. I would say, for me at least. Luxury of Samantha, do you know about this? Alfonso Jimenez from Keller Williams Marabella, Spain, is going to be teaching a class on luxury international referrals on February 22nd, 10 a.m. at Keller Williams Hollywood Hills. All are welcome. Right? Save that date. Okay. Anything I'm missing on that? All right. Also, save the date, the state of the industry, but Oscar Way, Carr's deputy chief economist, is going to be here in replacement of the office meeting on February 21st at 11 a.m. And so we're going to do, I would encourage you all to come and interact with Oscar in person. We will have him, we will do it on Zoom and record it also. But they have an amazing slide deck and, personal issue. But I think Carr is as associations go, is the most bang for your buck. Yeah, you really get some good information and support and advocacy and tools. So Oscar will be here in the office doing his little presentation just for us. I would encourage you all to attend. This is about understanding the business that you're in, both past, present, and future. So this is information you'll take out into the universe and share with your clients, as well as deepen your understanding of historical information. Core services. Let's guess, Andy, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Couple of things. I have some exciting news. Movement has come out with a new daily rate email. And this means that I have to include everybody individually. If you would like to get these daily rate updates, it's pretty cool. It gives roughly, it's an average, right? It's not going to be exact to every scenario, but it is an average of conventional loan pricing, jumbo pricing, VA pricing, FHA pricing. You get a daily email of roughly where the market is. So kind of helpful. I see people on Instagram and so forth. It's tough to gauge. Obviously, not every rate and every program is the same, but it's a good conversation piece when somebody asks you roughly where rates are at. So I would love for everybody to add. I am happy to take initiative and just add everybody on the roster. If somebody does not want to be on that list, just let me know. In terms of news and information, we have a Fed meeting today. That information should go live. Everybody's watching to see what the tone is. Are they going to cut rates on March 30th? It does not look like that will be the case. So we will then look towards the May meeting for potential rate cuts. We're definitely headed in the right direction. Employment numbers and stuff came out. It's softer than they anticipated. So that is good news. There's fewer job creations than anticipated. We're also looking at the tone of the Fed and any indication of quantitative tightening and quantitative easing for everybody that was on the Barry Habib call. He talked about, when the government buys mortgage-backed securities, that helps drive interest rates down. They're trying to get things off their balance sheet and so forth. So just a couple of things to pay attention to when they release the Fed minutes after the meeting today. But it doesn't look like they're going to start dropping rates until May. We could get a surprise, you never know, but that seems to be the tone. So that's it.
Well, they started buying the bonds, right? That's a good thing. They start buying bonds again. How about investors? Are investors going back to bonds yet? Mortgage-backed security bonds?
Not yet. I mean, rates are holding a little steady. We had a pretty decent drop. I mean, you all know we got upwards of almost 8% on conventional loans. We're down by about a full percentage point, maybe a little bit more, depending on the program. People are just holding tight. Investors are holding tight to see what the tone of the Fed is. That's all I can say. So
I'm not asking you to go out on a limb, Andy.
let me get my crystal ball.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, everybody.
And then slipping right into Duncan. How you doing, Duncan?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm doing great. It was great to see everyone in full force at Ethan's going away party. I had a lot of fun.
You were the one in full force. All honesty.
So today I wanted to remind everyone that we're done with January now, and it's already the second month of the year. So I'm sure most of you have done your business planning. But just like yourselves, my job is also to prospect. And obviously I've been a realtor before, so I've done a lot of what you do, but I'm still doing that in this role. So, one thing that we were given from my sales coach is it's something called Max Out January, and it's a one-sheeter, which I'm happy to share with everyone, and really it could be applicable to any month. But the important thing is it is basically an accountability checklist of all the things that you should be doing throughout the month. And as much as it was designed for me in home warranty, I'd say 90% of it is great for a realtor to use. So I'm just going to read off a couple of the points. It goes on, and I'm happy to share this with anyone. But we all know what we should be doing is the point, but do we actually get out there and do it is my point, and do we have someone holding us accountable? So especially if you don't have your own coach, this is great to help hold you accountable. So, the first point here is I will send 1 to 2 marketing postcards, brochures, door hangers, newsletters, promotional items, or flyers to clients and targets. Which ones will I be sending and which date will I deliver them? As you guys know, I provide door hangers, which I know I owe some of you, and I will bring them in, if not this week, by next Tuesday's meeting. But that is a good reminder about print marketing and getting out there and getting in the field and door knocking. Next one is emails. I will be sending blank emails to my entire database as a BCC. Which date and what topic? This is great if you don't have a monthly newsletter going out, to have a topic that's being sent out monthly to your database. Prospecting. I will make blank amount of phone calls, blank amount of days per week. Time block for the entire month, what days and times. I'll be making calls to clients, future and past clients. Time block that. Texting, talk to text audio messages. I will be texting daily. Check which one applies for the month. Send 25 texts, 50 texts, or 100 plus texts. Gratitude touches. I'll be sending at least 3 gratitude touches out this month. Person number 1, person number 2, and person number 3. Videos. I will be posting blank amount of videos this month. I will include blank person, and the topics will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Posting on social media wall. Post 3 to 7 days a week on social media. Number of weekly posts, week 1 to week 3 through week 5. Comments. Comment on client and target posts on social media, 20 to 30 minutes a day. posting on stories on social media. Check off which applies 5 times, 10 times, 25 times. So, you know, again, this keeps going on, but the point is all of these things are checklist items that we all should be doing in our business. And I can guarantee probably not all of you are doing all of them or only a few of them. So this is a great reminder to keep us accountable and, you know, really have in front of us all the things we should be doing on a daily and weekly and monthly basis. So if anyone wants me to share this with them, email me, DM me on Instagram or text me, and I will send it over.
Thank you, Duncan.
So that's all I have today.
That's a lot. So, you know, and they're all things, you know, they're things we talk about, but, you know, however it gets through, these are framework activities for lead generation, right? Thank you for reminding us, Duncan. Haley Marcius, are you on today? Macias, there's no R in there. Haley? All right. Do we have a slide for Rich? Okay. Hey, Rich, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Happy New Year. I think this is the first time I've been to your guys' meeting this year. So thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, I keep getting inquiries from agents, not necessarily from your office, but about, I hear that landlords can't charge more than a month's rent. More than 1 month's. Did you guys talk about this?
We did, because there was, did I just do that? There was an article in the car newsletter, and I had brought that up, but go ahead,
okay.
talk.
All right.
And you know, Charlotte,
it doesn't go into effect until July 1st.
Right.
You know, so it does not apply now, and it, you know, it doesn't apply to any leases up until July 1st. And but there is a carve-out exception, and that's if the landlord has less than 2 properties or a property that is 4 units or less. So yes. So, and then there's always the carve out for military personnel. So that's 1 month. Yes. Yeah. And then once that carve out, sure.
Military personnel on the lessee side, you can only charge them 1 month, regardless.
Correct. Only charge them 1 month. Yes.
They have
and then once, sorry?
Active military? Active military?
Yes, active military, yes. And then once this law goes into effect, and if there is that exception applies, then the most anybody can charge is 2 months rent. It used to be 3 months for furnished, but that would be no longer. It would only be 2 months, whether it's furnished or unfurnished. So.
All right.
All right, and that was basically it. I did want to point out that in a couple of weeks I'll be in Monterey for CAR meetings, and I do know that they probably are going to be bringing up buyer broker agreements and possible legislation to require them as other states do. So I'll keep you posted on that.
And John, you want to come up, John? Yeah, good. So John's here, and he had a little something he wanted to mention.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Rich, in the spirit of Rich Pisani.
Yeah.
I was at a
Hey, John.
I was at a leadership seminar on Monday at the Board of Realtors that was handled by Odorna Carroll, who is an amazing broker out of Connecticut and has been around the business for a very long time. We were talking all things legal. So it became a risk management segment around really board meetings, which we definitely needed, but also around the business in general. And so a couple of things to think about. A lot of it was around the DOJ lawsuit. And so we're going to let Oscar Way speak to that, and I think he'll cover a good bit of that when he's coming in a couple of weeks. So we'll leave that part aside. But a couple of things that are really applicable that you guys can think about and implement immediately in the way of discovery for lawsuits. The chat on Zoom meetings. If you are hosting the Zoom meeting, the advice is disable the chat altogether. Everything that shows up in the chat is discoverable in lawsuit. And so, and everything in the chat must be held for a certain period of time. So it's better to not have an active chat going. And she also said, if you think for a moment your private chat between you and someone else in that Zoom room is private, you have another thing coming. So if you think your snarky comment to another agent or somebody that's on that Zoom meeting isn't seen by the moderator and really then anyone else that wants to see it, and it is all completely discoverable. So avoid chat in Zoom rooms, which had not occurred to me in that way. The other takeaway was in the way of social media and posting on social media, certainly. And there was one more. Zoom room. Chuck Marquardt, what else did I say this morning at our meeting? We talked about him at our office meeting. What was the other one?
Well, any texts that you do in general. Not anything.
Yes, I mean, it was just to the point that everything is discoverable. So all of your text, all of your email, all of your everything in that way, it is also all completely discoverable. And then just meetings in general, watch your language, watch everything. Yes.
Affinity groups, Facebook.
Affinity groups. That was the other one that wasn't coming to me. Those of us that are in mastermind groups, social media groups, referral groups, anything online real estate related, think about the Department of Justice and what they're looking for and the information that they're seeking and the information that is shared in what we think are private Facebook groups. None of this is private. So there are ways into those groups for people that are looking to discover information. So if you're discussing commission, if you're discussing business practices, if you're discussing or defending anything, just know that you then may be a target by the Department of Justice and people are being subpoenaed for those reasons. So best to stay out of those in general, or you can be a voyeur, but best not to comment or jump in. So learn what you can learn, but stay out of the comments on anything really online, period, which is, I know, disappointing, but it is what it is, and we are where we are.
It's not disappointing. You know what?
But you think, well, can I have a conversation and learn something, and can I be involved and participate? That's all. That's
sure. All right.
But it is.
I'm talking about the vitriol.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the
No, and no question. All of that BS comes out. But just think in legal terms when you are online anywhere. Period.
Yep.
Andrew Woodward. Good morning. Good to see you.
When you're in a Zoom meeting, I thought the chat disappeared when you terminated the meeting. It's discoverable.
Yeah. There's a record of all of that. Yes.
I used to think when dealing with lawyers, they would always call. I don't know if you
Call.
guys noticed that they would always call. And I always thought the reason they called is they want to bill me for their time. That was my perception of it. But I think the reason that they call is
that not have
exactly what
anything
you're
in writing.
saying.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and conversely, yes, we want to have a conversation with clients, and then we want to follow up in writing in a way that memorializes the conversation, right? So we're talking out of both sides of our mouth, right, at the same time. So there are times when you want to have a conversation and then you want to put something on writing to memorialize what just took place. And there are other times where you should never put anything in writing and simply have that conversation with the other agent in whatever those terms are.
Yeah.
So just a couple of things to think about. Yeah.
Candor is overrated in some certain circumstances. Thanks, John. Thank you for always protecting us. All right. What do we got? Birthdays? Yeah. Oh wow, busy. Moon and Ronald and Angela, Sylvia.
She's having a big week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Also Haya, what's today's, oh, in 3 days. For some reason, I thought you were last week because you were celebrating last week, right? Right, yeah. We have Simon and Abraham, also Paulo Chun, Jennifer or Jen, and Charlotte. Next week. Happy birthday in advance. Also some closed escrows, Paul Yu on Wabash, also the Valentine Group on Point View, and Charlotte Blake on Norton. Congratulations.
Yay,
Charlotte.
John and Charlotte.
Also, new escrow open, Charlotte Blake on Woodbridge, Jacqueline Jantz on Delphi on Broadway, and Laura Anderson on Wilshire Boulevard also. Excellent, excellent. Some closed leases on and Day Young Her and Matthew Lobby and Michael Flanagan. Congratulations to you guys. Some new listings. What do we got? Single family. Charlotte, you want to talk about Agnes?
We'll be open this weekend, 1 to 4, both Saturday and Sunday. Totally remodeled, fully paid solar panels, pool.
That's a old school pool. Like it looks pretty deep.
It is an old school pool, yes, and could use a little bit of zhuzh, for sure. But the rest of the house is done. New floors, new kitchen, new bathrooms. Actually, even has a new sewer line. Oh, and ready to issue ADU plans if somebody's looking to do that.
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
1.2.
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
And we priced it very aggressively
Yeah.
with the hopes that it would go.
And that's actually unique to have the sewer line in that one section because a lot of the homes in that tiny little pocket have septic. So that is great.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I did have something that I'd never heard of before. The second time I sold that house, something called Orangeburg, which is a type of sewer line that I guess was like older in the
Material?
60s.
Is it
Yeah,
material?
yeah.
What's it called?
Orangeburg.
Yeah, it's not cast iron or
And it's not
ABS.
clay, yeah,
It's just weird. Anyway, but he took out a tree. The sewer line was fine when he bought the house, but he took out a tree, and I guess in the process of taking out the tree, it caused a problem. So he replaced it. So now it doesn't have this weird thing,
Excellent. New sewer line.
which is very important
Excellent.
if you ever use one.
Russell and On have a beautiful property in the Barker Block. A 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,300 square feet for 990,000.
He's already in escrow.
That's cool.
Is that correct?
Yeah, he's in escrow.
Who said that?
Alice.
Alice, how you doing?
Are you on the
Okay,
other
so-
side of it, Alex?
All right, leases, Matthew Lavi, a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,800 square feet, 4,195 on Mariposa. Let me get my pronunciation right. Day on Parton has a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,190 square feet for $4,000. Also, Ethan has a 5 bedroom, 3 bath, 3,050 square feet on Tobin and Sherman Oaks for $9,500. Ian Cherney downtown on Traction has a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,290 square feet for $3,550. And yeah, that's working for me. On Industrial has a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, $1,598, or 1,598 square feet for $5,750 per month. All right, pocket listings coming soon. Who's got them? Who needs them? Well, we'll get to need, but who has something either coming soon or off market? Anybody? Come on, Joe.
We have a lease coming on tomorrow or Friday downtown at Metropolis. It is, if you haven't seen Metropolis, it is spectacular. Does anyone know what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's outstanding. And they have just a little 400 square foot studio, but it also has a loft in it, which adds about another 100 square feet of sleeping space. So that walk is on the 9th floor. You go right on out to all the amenities. So you are steps away from the locker room, from the gym, from the pool, from the outside barbecues to the. It is so stunningly attractive. It's incredible. $3,800 a month.
Excellent.
Nice little pied-à-terre.
It's a great
Right?
pied-à-terre.
Oh,
What's it all about, Chuck?
Joey.
What else you got, Michael?
I have a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, single-family residence. It's one of those, what do you call it, sub-lot divisions. It's a condo.
Small lot sub.
Yeah, but it's a single-family, 3-story, built in 2018. It's going to be coming on the market in about a week. It's $1.05 million, and it's located on Wilton.
Windsor?
Wilton.
Wilton.
It's not you.
Wilton and north of Olympic. It's 862.5. Wilton, South Wilton.
Excellent stuff.
How many units
So
are
anyone's
there?
interested in getting a sneak peek,
How many units, Michael, in the small one?
in that, there's
Yeah.
8.
And how much?
1,050,000.
Excellent. Anyone else? Pocket listings coming soon? Anybody on the Zoom have a pocket listing coming soon they'd like to share? Anyone? Anyone? No? All right. We have a speaker today, but let's do wants and needs first. Clients are calling. What do they want?
Clients
Chuck?
listening.
Was that crazy? No. Wants and needs. Also,
So,
all kinds of things.
yeah, I just wanted to fill Brian Murray's bucket and your bucket and Howie's bucket for helping us with our move. It was,
Well, you know,
and we so appreciate it. Everything you all did
It takes
for us.
it takes a village. in this
Where are you
particular-
guys now?
It went as
Upstairs,
smooth,
there's one of the upstairs.
Oh,
it went as smooth as it possibly go. It could not have gone any smoother.
awesome.
Good, I'm happy. We go there and replace the light this afternoon. I like the little mango later. It's challenge.
Joey.
Alex,
Like Bob Vila.
if I could make money, a great living off of building IKEA furniture, I would do that.
I never been hired because I do not.
What do you got, Alex?
I just wanted to fill the bucket for 2 people. One is Andron, and he's amazing, and he's you don't know him, he's in our office, he's been here a long time, does a lot of work downtown. He let me go into a couple of his listings early and tell me about things early, because I had some clients that had listing down there, and had a lot of buyers come through. Just want to say, utilize your people here, because we're all here for anybody who's here or not.
Honest has been downtown from day one.
Yeah, he's got so much.
Has created
Yeah.
if you're looking for information and concepts downtown, he has created an online a directory of every project downtown. There, the sales, what's for sale, what just sold, what for lease, what has leased. All the floor plans of every project.
He's an amazing
Yeah.
source of information, just like a lot of us. and
It's a great
all the
resource.
folks here.
And he's a really sweet guy.
Really
Great,
sweet
great.
guy. And I really want to just shout out, he's not here, but Peter Haven, our attorney for us. I had an issue where a client bought a house and then they had a leak, and they were like wanting me to kind of comment on what I had heard from inspections. And I called Peter and just said, I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to do in this situation, because they had inspectors that didn't use inspectors I gave them. And he said, that doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. It's like, they have an issue, he told me exactly what needed to happen and what my role would be. And
What did he say?
he said that they need to go through the proper channels, and they have home warranty. They need to either go through that to get it looked at, or through their own insurance. And then if they have an issue, or they think it's involving the owners, the previous owners, they need to go through mediation. And
Included some information.
we all sign
from
that,
yeah.
everybody initials that,
Yeah.
that's the process, and I can certainly say, I was there, yeah, they didn't mention anything about the roof. I'm not an expert, I didn't go up there, but it should be in the.
Not your job.
It's not my job, and he's like, you have toddlers in the back of your car who are screaming and kicking to go get ice cream. You gotta tell them, chill out, and then it'll get resolved. So he's got a great way about him, and he gives good information.
Thank you. And I think an important lesson to be learned about how to utilize Peter is not just to bring him in when there is a problem, but bring him in when there is a, when there is the brew of a problem or the seed of a problem, to understand what, like he'll tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that. He'll create a path for you.
Yes.
For clean, so that we protect ourselves moving forward. If your client is coming at you in some, as soon as your client says, should I get a lawyer or, call a lawyer or anything like that, you call Peter Hay. And my protocol for him, more than his protocol, is, which I think is the best way to communicate with him and get the most from him, is number one, call him proactively or reach out to him proactively. And what I would do is I would bullet point in an email the situation, this, then this, then this, only facts. He's a lawyer, right? Only facts. You don't need a big narrative and just like this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, all the way down, and then follow it up with a call. So then he's like he's preloaded to understand that you don't have to spend all that time on the phone explaining to him what happened, right? And guys, really, the less narrative in general contractually, is
And he's a really great guy, always super responsible, responsive, even like sometimes on weekends if there's a need, and he has a great approach,
very even tempered.
Yeah, even tempered, and he'll find a creative solution and,
Samantha, let's get him in here for a office meeting or something as a, get to know you kind of thing. Yeah, he's a good guy. Been in business with him, and I've been in business with him for a long time, and I'm also in business with a bunch of other, lawyers in different relationships, and he is my favorite. Okay, anyone else needs to fill the bucket? Anybody online? Andy, when am I gonna see you? Is there any possibility of you stepping out of the virtual world there soon?
I was there, what, a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago?
And I wasn't?
You were not?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, my bad. I take it back.
he misses you. We all do.
I always miss her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, okay, let's move on to our Samantha.
Hi, guys.
Is that one word?
I better just come in
Is that one word, Samantha?
I don't know, but that's not even my logo.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened there, but wow, I am freaking out. 15 years ago, I was standing up here.
I was here.
I mean, where's Pete Bonaparte?
He's hiding in his
I know we're
office.
staging for him today. Hi, everyone. In case you don't know me, I'm Samantha Senia. I'm the owner and CEO of Elite Home Staging. Hopefully you've seen my trucks around. When I came here 15 years ago, I had no trucks. I had no salespeople. It was just me. Now I have 36 employees. Why? Because we are very dedicated to our clients. We become partners with you guys. So when you walk into a listing and you see the homes, let us be the bad guy. Let us tell the client what to take out, what doesn't look good. And so we can make you guys shine, because listen, there's a lot of competition out there, right? In December, we staged over a lot. So what happened in December is like, people were frantic. They were like, I gotta get on the market. And so we started staging over people that had staged themselves. And as soon as they did that, guess what happened? They went into escrow in December. In December, we had about 36 pickups. That means 36 of my homes sold. Right now, I have 112 houses out there. Do you know how much furniture that is? Kills me every day. So I'm always going, girls, get your pickups. Right now, I have Natalie is your rep. She is phenomenal. She's like Samantha's worked for me on and off for 7 years. She had a baby left and she's back. What she is really good at is being your partner. She will come in, she'll help you, she'll be the bad guy. She talks to me. If there's an issue, she tells me, we fix it. We are all about customer service. I was just getting teary-eyed thinking about Pete and I going out and networking, and now I'm here for.
Oh, Pete doesn't like emotions. Don't
It's
cry in front of
crazy.
him. Okay, don't cry in front of
I
Pete.
won't. So, anyway, so what happened in the last 15 years is not only are we a staging company, but I created EliteMaison.com. Elite Maison is an online store. So once your clients, stage with us, they love the furniture, they want some of it, then we also have an online store for you. Okay, so you can help them, and we give all kinds of benefits for them to, buy furniture from us. But I run 6 trucks a day. We're booked out about 2 weeks right now. Our average rate goes into escrow is 23 days. Like I said, we've staged over 13,000 homes in Los Angeles. We are a modern company, modern organic, modern luxury. Why? Because it sells. So I've taught them there's a formula to it. We will also cater your broker's caravan. So what you do is you put it in the MLS, Elite Home Staging Catering. Why? Because agents love to eat. We left you guys a little bit of lunch in there as well too. We also have a huge social media following. So our Instagram is over, I don't know, 13, whatever. I'm not big on that. I have a whole team that does that. But we get a lot of leads on social media saying, where's that house? Can you help me with that agent? It's crazy. It's all about networking. And so that's really it. Do you guys have any questions for me? Yes.
How is your pricing done? Like, do you do all levels, like say a basic 1-bedroom condo, not in an expensive area, all the way to a $30 million house?
Yes, yes. So we were always the meat and butter company, but now we are doing a lot of very, very large properties. But we won't turn anything down. Just so you know, I'm all the way to Coachella Valley, Santa Barbara, and Orange County. We are we're getting bigger and bigger by the day. And I decided to open up Coachella Valley in case you guys have people that want to invest out there. That is a huge market to invest, and I do all the design for the Airbnbs, and it's a really good way to invest out there as well. So yeah, we do everything. We'll come out free of charge, tell you what, it is. Our minimum for a 1-bedroom is $5,500. So the reason I like to talk about price is because I want you guys to understand. So what that means, that $5,500, let's say for a 1-bedroom, it's for me to pay the guys, for them to pull it, for them to, the designer to design it, to install it, then to pick it up. That's what that one price is. So if they sell it before, which we want them to, that's the price. Then after that, it goes into a monthly charge. And you have 3 months to get it before it goes into a monthly.
Base contracts are 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah.
Or 90 days.
Yeah. Yeah. We're fully insured.
Well, she answered it. It was,
Yeah.
it was if there was a free consult, because
Yes.
I feel like years ago, you guys didn't have that, but now
No,
you do.
we did. We always didn't
Okay.
charge. We never charge. A lot of companies do charge, but we don't. And we do it. We have a full design team. If you need design.
Oh, and I'll give a shout out to Samantha, because I'm Samantha. And she's
Yeah.
We worked with her. I worked with her on many different occasions, and she's amazing, and her team is super professional, and she's a pleasure to work with.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for lunch.
Yeah, and I hope you guys have an amazing year, because this is going to be our year.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Thanks, Samantha. All right. Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. Well.